The top 10 CSS styles that you must learn right now. We're gonna pick up right where we left off in the last video over the top 15 HTML elements, and we're going to start back up at our link element here to actually link to our styles page at styles, because that is our folder name over here, /styles.css. And what you also need to do is add the rel. Do not forget to add this or it will not work, and you need to make that equal to styles sheet. Hop into our styles page. The asterisk means that these are going to be global styles, so these will apply to everything on your page. So what we want to start off with is number one going to be font family. This is going to specify what font type that you want to use on your text. We're going to simply select Arial, and now all of our text over here on our web page is displaying as Arial. Again, these can be overridden later on. Anything you add below this global style here, you can override. So let's say I now want to change my font family of my H1 heading here to something else. If I change it, we'll just pick a random one now, and then go ahead and refresh. It will actually override the one that I have up top here on my styles page. So again, this is not going to be in permanent effect. This can be overridden down below, but we're gonna go ahead and change that back. Now we're going to start specifically with our H1 element and go into our text align. This is going to allow you to put your text wherever you want. You can do left, right, center, and for this example we are going to center it, and now you guys can see our heading 1 only is in the center. Now we're going to go over the color. Color by itself like this is going to color the text, so we're going to change this simply to a blue color like this so you guys can see what's going on. Now our heading is blue. Next, what we want to do is go over the background color. This is going to color exactly, you guessed it, the background color of whatever element you're selecting. So here we're going to select something like burly wood, like so. And then we'll go ahead and save that, refresh, and now you guys can see our entire element spans the entire length of our page here and is now the color that we specified. Now we're actually going to target all of our div elements like so, and then we're actually going to change the height of our div elements like this to 150 pixels like so. And I'm also going to add the background color so you guys can see exactly where the div element is on our page. So now you guys can see our div element, which simply has the text div in it right now, actually takes up our specified height of 150 pixels here. And now what you guys can also do is you can also add a width property to this div like so by typing width, and now we only want it to be 100 pixels wide. We'll go ahead and save that, and now you guys can see our height is 150 pixels, which is this way, and then our width, which is horizontally this way, is only 100 pixels. We're actually going to change this, make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it a little bit better, change it to 500 pixels. Now it's 500 pixels wide. And for width, I usually like to use percentages, so what we're actually going to do is change this to 100%, which is going to make it 100% of whatever our viewport is. So now if you expand this or shrink it, it will take up 100% of your page here. Now what I want to show you guys is the margin. So margin is actually going to specify the space around your element. So let's say I type in 25 pixels here. This is going to add space around our section element. Again, our element here is all the orange that you see, and margin is going to add space around that. But now you also have the padding element. So what this is going to do, and we're going to make it 25 pixels again, is it's going to add that space, but actually within the orange that we have. So let's go ahead and save this and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So now the margin is 25 pixels on the outside, which you're seeing, which is why you're seeing this white space. And then the padding is the space here between our text and the edge of our orange. So let me take that off one more time so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So no padding here, and then padding is going to look just like this. And now what I want to go over is display. This is going to be extremely useful when you start getting into grids. So you can display it as a grid, you can display it as flex, and this is going to be extremely useful as we get later on into more advanced videos where I show you guys how to create grids and different type of displays. So for now, we're just going to leave this as grid. Again, we're not actually creating a grid here, so you're not going to see exactly what this looks like. If you want to see exactly what the grid looks like, I'll leave a link to that video right now. But just know that you guys can change the display of any element that you want. So now I want to show you guys the border. So here is your border style. We're going to make it solid, and we're going to make it simply black for now. And now you guys can see that we do have our 5-pixel solid black border around our section element. And the last thing I want to show you guys is the border radius. This is actually going to allow you to customize this border here. So now I want the border radius to be 5 pixels, and now I want to show you guys exactly what that looks like. We're actually going to up this to 50 pixels so you guys can see more of a dramatic difference here, and then we're going to refresh it. So you guys can see that the border radius now is set at 50 pixels, and that's what's adding the curvature here on our border itself, and it does control even the background color. It will control everything inside of this element. So that's the top 10 essential CSS styles that you must learn today, whether you're a beginner or an advanced web designer and developer. If you guys have any questions or disagree, let me know down in the comments. If you need any help or have any questions at all, let us know down below in the comments, or go to our website at kalmanwebdesign.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.